Welcome back guys to another Zero DTE video, and today Ernie's going to be talking about the Batman, so make sure you stay tuned. If you're interested in becoming a pro trader, check out the link in the description where you can find Ernie's education platform. Enjoy guys.
I created the Batman as kind of training wheels for new members a long time ago. Sometimes I wonder if it was a mistake or not, or if it has a legitimate place in our strategy, or if you should always go with a single fly. I personally think that you have overall better odds with the single fly, but the reality is that after I've done many Batmans, of which I've done maybe 20% of my trades over the past year have been Batmans, not because I felt like that was the better strategy, but mostly because I just felt like I needed a way to represent it so other people could see how to best play it and to have some valid data on it. The overall returns that I get, or the overall return and the overall result, is about the same. The distribution of returns is just slightly different. Now, in terms of the win rate, my win rate is a little bit less than when I just trade a single out of the money fly. Believe it or not. I would just think there'd be a lot more, because if you go up, you win, you go down, you win. But that's not the case. The case is the vast majority of the time, the market only moves within a very small defined area. And so the Batman is much more susceptible to a loss when it doesn't make a big move up or down. Unlike the out of the money fly, when it only moves small, you have a much greater chance of profiting than the Batman. And the market just never amounts to a big enough move on the Batman. And you have what is essentially double the risk that you have to manage. You end up with a lower win rate, which to me is not a problem. It's just a slightly lower. So I go from low 50s to mid 40s when I go from a single fly to using the Batman. However, the distribution of those wins ends up being a little bit different. I have more small losses than just the single fly. I also have slightly more small wins and more middle-sized wins. Although I don't have enough statistical information to say that I have more outlier wins, like a pin trade. Although you would think you would, because you're playing both sides, that there's an equal chance that you might hit a pin going up or down. So it creates just a slightly different distribution curve, slightly fatter in the middle. But the overall return that I get is about the same. The average winner to the average loser is about the same. So the big difference, here's the big difference, is that I have to work way harder in a Batman than I do with a single out of the money fly. I have to employ more risk management than I do with the single out of the money fly. So this is my thinking. So if I'm not gaining any material advantage to it and I have to work harder, well, what do you think I would prefer? I prefer working less and making the same. But again, it's like one of those trades that you hear market neutral or agnostic, and people are attracted to that as if that is some sort of panacea trade or strategy. And I don't believe it is. It's like half measures. There's a good book on that. It's called Never Split the Difference, that talks about that as a strategy, that idea of hedging your bets, as some might say, as an effective strategy. To me, the best strategy is go balls to the wall one way or the other.
Thanks for watching guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the like button below. If there's any questions that you might have for Coach Ernie, make sure you leave them in the comment section. Thanks guys.